Yes, royal family, greetings to each and everyone. Yes, I love and light energies. Give thanks to life, give thanks to that source. Who are the Archons? Very important blood lead question that for answer. Guys, like I taking a video the other day on one of my, I think a Zohar Gates channel there. And them a talk about it. So the guy make mention of certain things and it make me have to go research. So the research just lead to the reason, yeah, just so it go. Now, I work with that one at first. Ancient Gnostic texts. Earth is ruled by an interplanetary race known as Archons. And this is dated from 2016. So there must have mentioned in the ancient Gnostic texts of the Nag Hammadi people, which predate Christianity, the mysterious invading alien beings known as Archons have since been quietly hidden from history. But like all thought-provoking knowledge, it stood the test of time and made its way through the cracks, and present scholars, historians, and all researchers alike with one of the most probable and credible theories in relation to life and what is going on in our world and reality today. In the ancient texts, in 1947, the ancient texts were found in Nag Hammadi in Egypt. On these ancient texts dating back more than 2,000 years ago was the story of a life as preached and believed by the Nag Hammadi people. The reason why these incredible texts are so important is that absolutely no one has manipulated them that we know about. They have not been altered or destroyed or edited like the Bible. The texts were buried deep in a cave in Egypt, demonstrating that they were valued. Could this be the ultimate truth? Could this help us, a species lost without knowledge of its true origins, finally figure out what's going on? So over 2,000 years ago, there was a religion on this planet called the Gnosticism, which was the biggest religion on earth at the time. Interestingly, this religion has all but disappeared and is hardly even mentioned, if at all, in university courses on the study of religion. So the Nag Hammadi text now provide us with thorough description of what the Gnostics believe, though. What the Gnostics believe, though, which was that freedom could only be achieved through pure knowledge. So the Gnostics believe that freedom can only be achieved through pure knowledge. Only we can free ourselves. The legendary library at Alexandria was actually run by Gnostics, or you should say taken over by them. Well, the original Gnostics, yeah, and then till Alexandria come take it over, and name it so. Their culture spread throughout most of Europe and Middle East. This becomes even more interesting and significant because this religion predates the major Western religions outside of Judaism, which itself was almost only found in Israel. Alright, so the Gnostics preached that there was a major planetary invasion in roughly 3600 BC. Planet Earth was invaded by mysterious and ruthless beings known as Archons. These creatures had the ability to create an illusionary reality, to manipulate us and enslave us. Now, this is a good question. Why did they do this? It is said that they were jealous of us because we have a soul, and they simply do not possess one. We have imagination which make us creative, and they do not. So according to the text, some of them looks like reptilian creatures and others look like a fetus. This fetus is alive but not. It has a grey skin and dark immobile eyes. These are the greys them I talk about. When I tell you say EB is. They will look like a real thing, but a biological entities them. I just whispered for them technology reach in terms of robotics. That's how it manifests. One next thing I say, I say, no, wait, I say, they don't possess a soul. Alright, you're good to understand this, you know. You see these Archons, they never just born Archons, so, you know. Come here, listen, I look at reason where look at sister named Gigi Young. And if you take her read more time, you know. And she talk about, oh, these beings that come like, oh, you have the, can remember the war thing even go on planet nearby roof from Wednesday, you know. So these beings now that be them bad set of beings where just a pre-evil. And what them a try if you don't know, according to what she has said no. Because them so advanced with technology. You see, so when you see we there saw run down by immortality, them find a way out to bridge that gap there. So it end up now make them lose that soul essence there. You understand me idea? It's like it dry up. Yeah man. Them going to exist as an energy, but they don't have no consciousness. Because these are the ones like the Antillians, in the time of Atlantis and all them way the way overdo the thing with technology like how you see mankind do right now. And that's the end result for feed them soul. So them still now try to find a way how to live in other realms then, but them have to do it now by bridging in this reality and manipulate whosoever them can catch. Like the Matrix movie. Alright, so them are saying the reason why these beings create illusions for us is that they try to control us through the control of reality. Alright? And it's because they actually feed off our negative energy and exploitations. So not only do they want to use our imagination and creativity against us to create a reality for them like Megaverse, right? For themselves at our expense, you know. Because we are get shagging and we are pack up this world for evil karma upon ourselves, you know. But we actually nourish them whenever we engage in violence, hatred, envy, aggression, and perversion. Among other things also, which are said to stimulate and excite them. As well as say, so them get for them kicks off. So this is like how you say, a man rape. And him feel like if him not squeeze the woman neck. Him can't injure, him not do nothing. Him not tell him about no romance. Tell him about that. The man they bite off breast and pity out the ground. The man that feel squeeze neck. You know, beat. Yo. So them demons are in them type of people, man. You have to understand the thing in a family. Basically, they hate peace and they hate happiness and they want to keep us vibrating at a very low frequency because it empowers them. You know, you see man just send man go war and millions of man dead and you never see none of them world leaders they look one look a sad way like him sad for say boy how much soldiers dead for him. Them not so. They happy. Them happy man. You ever see Hitler look like him vexed yet in a film time when he kill off much people. The man ever smile, you know. You have to understand that family. Now, some kind of mix two articles, so I go forward to that one, you know. Events of the last few days have convinced me that the time has come to release this information. I'm not posting this to spread fear, but to inform. If we are aware of the situation, our unified consciousness will be able to transmute and dissolve it, defeat it. This is fairly a complete picture of the states of affairs between light and dark forces and the ultimate victory of the light. Now, I never have to read that. Nobody know why I read that. I what the real reason I'm going to talk about the CERN machine on July 15th. I'm going to say, so we never aware of what them are going with and what them are do. It's like, them just a win, them just a do them thing. Now that's we start get aware and conscious of what go on. Even about the CERN machine I know so nothing good. So now we are going to help fight it. So it them a say now, if we are aware of the situation, which is any evil situation, our unified consciousness will be able to transmute and dissolve it. Alright. 25,000 years ago, dark forces created a quarantine Earth and took humanity hostage. They created a virtual reality control system so nobody could escape. They have trapped light beings who have a connection with the source to fuel this virtual creation. You see what that part they say? 25,000 years ago, these guys take over and have we as hostage right now. And they have trapped light beings who have a connection with the source to fuel this virtual. Now remember what day me do a video, just one day me I talk about the river Euphrates. And me I say to the eye them say, more time them try to trick with these Bible knowledge and overstanding, you know. Cause me I say, wonder if these four angels, and I like them say demons now, these are angels now, you know. Me I say, wonder if these four angels which are bound under the river Euphrates are some good angels where are the evil vibration bound them. Come together, gang up them and you know, defeat them and bound them. Well, them can't kill them, so them have to bound them. And it now allow the unbalance in the earth now where evil just they on a rampage. And you can't even check it from within certain period of time. When the whole Babylon system arise with the whole, you know, science and genie and all of them things there. Persian Empire and all of them things there, Alibaba. Me that try to put it in other levels there. So see them even say it just say light beings. They have also trapped light beings who have a connection with the source. And this light being have the connection to the source. Guess who are these light beings? It's a feminine vibration this again, you know. They not eat again, me I tell you so them trap even the feminine energy, but we're gonna read on still. Alright. Now, them I try to say this virtual reality control system is still in place to an extent and is usually referred to as the Matrix. That's why I hear them tell us that the Matrix is not a movie. It's a documentary. It's like, yes, it's a little movie, but it has something serious. But what go on? This virtual reality control system is still in place to an extent and is usually referred as the Matrix. So on display now, the control is maintained through the Orion Babylonian type, depth-based financial system, slavery, and through mass media mind programming. On the etheric and astral, and mental planes, the control is maintained with electromagnetic space-time distortion chambers that are similar to those used in the Philadelphia experiment. So, you see, it's not just one way them have, you know, you have to see the thing in the family. If it was just a little simpler way, them trap the people, I mean, it's that easy. But them go on astral level same way. Spiritual, them go on that spiritual realms and I do them thing. And as them use electromagnetic space-time distortion chambers similar to those used in the Philadelphia experiment. So we come easily see what them use in a Philadelphia experiment, even though them did that talk like them never mentioned this in it, you know. Alright. Space-time distortion now would have probably have something to do with what CERN try to do same way. Electromagnetic. Because them try to disturb the electromagnetic field. And probably through that space-time distortion they will get this what you call Mandela effect. So them said these chambers create an illusion of a closed loop system that appears to be eternal. And this is the reason why so few humans have been able to be free or to liberate or enlighten themselves. So you see why the darkness, you know, because yes, you have some people stubborn, but them still. That's why you say you saw me talk family and sister, I mean I always blame the youth them. Them not just take up evil someone. Things don't just happen so in a family. You have ones that are influenced. They not even know what go on. The Matrix is run by beings called the Archons, which is a Greek terminology for rulers. And they are the beings that came from the Andromeda galaxy and chose to experience darkness. So, as some bad boy, them I know we know where. As I tell them, they have no soul because them are reconnect from that source there. and them probably get run out of Andromeda. So them come over here so now say we are falling a blood clot Milky Way, but I wrong thing them do. So right now them come over here so now as you say, and them couldn't just come on earth come do what them a do. So them that forget I go ahead. But we are come to all of that. They refuse to reconnect with the source. Alright, let me just say. Through millennia they created the Draconian and reptilian race through genetic engineer and used them as slave warriors to expand their dark empire. So this reminds me of the movie Jupiter Ascending, where you see the human figure there and they must show you how them drink for keep up. The movie say it, you know. The movie show you them have the little essence in a jar, man, and I eat them so them drink for keep up. And the humans them get it from. So when them have you as a fool and I go up on them 9 to 5 and don't know yourself, I saw them drain your energy and sustain for themselves. Because them not have a soul. Because your energy are the soul, are your soul, you know. So them also they refuse to connect with the source. And them create them bad boy Draconian and reptilian now. And use them. So you see, the thing that is normal as well, we are talking about God and Jesus and Lord and this and that and get behind me Satan. Devil just ready to turn up in front of you. Now them say, there are very few Archons on planet Earth left on the etheric and astral planes. They are known as Lords of Karma. They are the ones that to a great extent decide the life and path of anybody that incarnates, right? They choose our appearance and to some extent determine our life conditions. This programming system is known as karma, which advanced waveform generating technology on the astral plane. They manipulate astral currents of planetary energies and use them for malevolent astrological influences. That's why I love Jamaican talk, you know. Cause me just deal with the thing more simpler. Alright, let me tell you what them are saying. I will put big words to confuse, you know. Them create a thing, as what them say them known as Lords of Karma, because here them go now. Just imagine a soul when I know himself and get misled, I like them Jay-Z and them quote. Enough others too, you know. Don't know themselves, get misled. You get caught up. So you burden heavy upon you, soul heavy, I ready for mash up scale, so we're not gonna bother weight. And them down just having this loop. So you come and you sin, you go forward, the flesh you drop. You come forward, you reincarnate and you come forward, or you incarnate and you come forward again, because you don't learn the lessons, you know. You come forward and actually in that same vibration there again. You still don't know yourself, you come back more evil. You come like them man that will go to prison and just come back out more evil. But at the loop of them have you know, them end up now choose your parents, you know, because you can't go to no good parents. You couldn't come to all I and I. You have to go find some old alcoholic, some cokehead. You know, you have to born in that family, you have to go born in some place where there's a galang, so bomb and drop everything. You know, you have to go to according to Europe, because earth you come back come living on your hell or your heaven, you know. So when them keep in that levels, you know, boop, you born come back to this war torn zone now. As a youth, boop, you live out your karma. Boop, you turn soldier again. Kill more people. You say it ago, you just continue to get evil and evil. You see it, family? Easy like that. And them now, them just control you because it's like, you know, when a man there maximum prison different from minimum prison, you know, you more have certain freedom at the minimum, but at maximum, you know, you look a box. So something like that now, when them have you in this maximum prison vibration, them have control over you. So they must say they maintain the distorted space-time structure within plants that have created space-time black hole anomaly, thus confusing human minds and emotions. These implants are programmable crystals that were put into mental, astral, and etheric bodies of every single human being. Read enough of me. Talk like me, they did it. On Earth with strong electronic devices. So, when we get our little vaccine as we born as a baby, we don't know for them time that going away. Because even the same nurse who administer things, them don't know what going on, you know. Them just like talk about nanotech and I know set up and running years ago, you know. You have to understand these things, you know. It's like a movie I watch and the man daughter dead and wicked man come link him and say, I can't save her, you know. But you have to do something for me. My boy comes a boom. Wicked man comes a boom and just draw some of him blood. And give my boy now one little flask and say, just hook up that pan or drip. And when you done, just walk to another place to go bam it up for me. My boy just go save him daughter and give her a little kiss pan further and go do him for do. So I saw it go. These, we don't know what them are put in a way. On certain levels when them are give you all injection and all these things. Because them are tell you what them are tell you, you know. Programmable crystals, you know. On the etheric and lower astral planes, their draconian administrators maintain artificial intelligence technology that keeps the matrix in place. So you talk about guys now like Gordy Rose and them guys there. You know? They must say it as an alert system, so if an awakened being creates a hole in the matrix with his light, love and light and knowledge, these draconians send a reptilian slave warrior to exert pressure on the psychological weak spots of that awakened being to lower his vibration and thus close that hole. You saw that go, family? Eh? This just remind me of something I see happen to me one day, you know. When I see my youth mother attack me, you know. I use Sykes for me, you know. Right now, 2015, in that region of time, they done get me out mad, you know. I have me a rat every day, you know. I never know, say, something like this, them a do. Because when you burn a fire, you see the demons, them can't come talk to you, you know, and tell you nothing, you know. But them have them little cronies, them where them can go jump in, you know. And send them at you, you know. They must say now these reptilian slave warriors constantly exert pressure on the mind and emotions of incarnated human beings on earth in order to prevent their spiritual growth and suppress their fight for freedom. So this sound like how you see the Queen have we. Big bad Jamaica, land of food and water, highest grade, this, that, way, culture, music, this, that. But still let them suppress all of that. Eh? And have the people them to blood clean. Can't hold a good meditation. For, you know, to make that spiritual growth there. Eh? See the youth them, the son do with them and let them out pan with them. And them do it. Them fight against good music and promote slackness because them know the power it. Them know what them are doing, man. Them are work for these Archons in the family. So we have to understand these little things, you know. Them say on the physical plane, the Archons are incarnated within the Jesuit organization and they spiritually control their administrators, which are the Draconian Illuminati that run the financial system. You see it? Alright. Them blood cleat Bill Gates and them Rothschild and them blood cleat Zuckerberg and all of these guys. Are them I talk about. The warriors now are the reptilian mercenaries that protect the Illuminati and their slaves. And their slaves, which are humanity that works for them in their 9-to-5 job. So, the reptilian mercenaries now are the army. But you have to remember now is a leader lead the army, you know, the whole army, you know. You have the leader for the army, you know. You have guys like, them have all them witches and them sorcerers and them have them little James Bond type of guys, them and all of these things, you know. So, now take them now, man. Now take them normal family. Through Jesuit societies and 33rd degree Freemasons, they hold the Illuminati structure together. Alright. So now, there were 3 main invasions of the Archons, and we are getting at them now. So now, they must say now, there were 3 main invasions of the Archons and their subjugated races such as the Draconians and Reptilians. Army that are coming, from outer space in known history. And we have to know that through them, same races, Archons, Draconians, and Reptilians, we have the Caucasians. Because you see, them have to make the Caucasian race so them can, work upon Earth and work within Earth. That's why I say the Caucasians, when I tell you about these special bloodline, them can't take the sun, them can't take the natural elements. And I do all of them videos there and show the eye them. Now they must say, all of them happen both on physical and spiritual planes. You see it? So no feel so when them come, I just like say, that's why even when I tell you what they are reason, I tell you say, certain war are going on certain planes, certain levels already. Boy, you know what I mean? Guys, I get defeated. But we don't know, and we don't also are going like we want, surrender. So they must say now, the first one is a Kurgan invasion that happened around 3600 BC. As I'm reading the first thing. And them said dark beings enter through the Caucasus dimensional portal. Well, me never read that part there. Their purpose was to destroy peaceful goddess worshipping Neolithic cultures that thrive in Neolithic Europe. They wanted to destroy veneration of the goddess since feminine energy is our direct connection to the source. And last night I read that thing, go research about the cheddar man. And what that me can say, research about the cheddar man. This are the oldest man of them find in Europe, and he's a black man. So I don't want to mix up, when through them talk about Europe, I feel like say, and these Vikings that do nothing like this. But no goddess worshipping. I never them. And as we see now, they wanted to destroy the veneration of the goddess since the feminine energy is our direct connection to the source. So as all you can see, why them attack the woman them? You know this we always say anytime the woman them are waiting, is a defeat. Come and tell a man, woman make most man they are prison right now, One way or the other, Because everything we him do, a woman him a do it for impress. Most things. And who they differently, I wouldn't want to pay them pitney maintenance. What they don't know, 1 and 2 other little incidents, But the majority of things, even a man go thief, a woman him might go thief. And a mother might go thief. Or him father, him go dirty foot girl. They must have this other invasion now happened in a 393 CE. The second one in Khazar. And they must have dark beings use the same Caucasus dimensional portal again. 393 AD. Just what they are that. 393. Yes, you say now the whole of that time a period that when all them did cut out the whole reincarnation teaching, I pull up Bible and all of these things in a family. Yes, man. The purpose of this invasion was to destroy the mystery schools, see there? Christian gnostic groups and nature worshipping paganism, and replace those with Christian cult mind programming. The programming was enhanced with creation of virtual reality hells on the lower astral plane, which were then used by the church to strengthen its position. The third one now is a Congo invasion that happened in 1996. Dark beings entered through war-torn Congo, Rwanda, and Uganda. Main focus of this invasion was on the etheric and lower astral plane. The purpose of this invasion was to destroy New Age ascension movements and to reinforce the matrix that was already beginning to disintegrate in 95 as a result of mass awakening on Earth. You saw this come match up how me tell you about the mass awakening we're going, even with a Rasta, we're going in a 94. Alright, me love coming with the evidence, So the new age ascension movement, it here we are talk about say ascension, it them come. That's if you notice in the 90s one whole heap of things. You can't say a real thing, like you can see even at the time when, even at the 90s of them developed this whole new technology and all of that, you know. And then now, it shake up the youth them now we come in at that time there. Any youth are making of them the time period and come after, as you can see. Most beings are not aware of the invasion, as their memories about the light that was present on Earth before 96 were erased, with intense implanting sessions between 96 and 99. So, but just try to show the family say, as simpler we take them thing your family and see it as a little movie thing. And yes, so them use, these are the knowledge of them use and make movies. Them me already read and tell you where this knowledge come from. Like, yeah, me know some Christian are going to say, well, evil, and a Satan put it there. Okay, cool. Nobody not quarrel with you. Nobody not quarrel with you. If you know the boy will rewrite that the Bible will not have a hug up, you'd have frightened if you know who that the quote the name King James is. So I'm going to run track a few main points so I stick out to me, you know. Now, 25,000 years ago, dark forces created quarantine Earth and took humanity hostage. Now, you say, me try if you go on an idea about the Anunnaki family, you know. And me try to show the item say, you see, based upon the different family members, them and all of that, and it's not like everybody else has the same mindset to them are pre-righteousness, you know. Some are pre-evil, some are pre-good. So, me still I show you again, say, them have them specific time now of rulership. See? And even as like a part of me go read, they must say, what emotion, rivalries, belief, morals, or the lack thereof, motivated the principal players in the celestial and space sagas? What were the relationships that caused mounting tensions on Nibiru and on Earth? What tensions arose between old and young, between those who had come from Nibiru and those born on Earth? And to what extent was what had happened determined by destiny? A destiny whose record of past events hold the key to the future. So, I try to show you so now, they might always talk about mountain tension because you have Enki, Lord Enki, and you have Enil. Saying, now, Lord Enki have female youth them, grandkids and all of that. Enil likewise, saying, wife and all of that. Now the more senior ones them have to split up the rulership of Earth because them have said, well, we can't give you, we can't give you, we can't give you. So them say, alright, what are we going to do? We're going to use an age, the time span of an age, which are 2,160 years. So every age is ruled by a different Anunnaki God. And when when the age come, I feed them time for rule till the age up. The point I try to show you say now, when we do a rough check, it will come like say, even Aries, not Aries, the age of Aquarius. When Lord Enki did last rule, our time of rulership within Earth then, it will be like about 25,000 years ago in that sense there. So you can see from him left out now, it's like, boy, a dolly house. You know what I say? Because if you have to check the 12 times 2,160, I get 25,900 and something, so I kind of see it in other realms there. So now that theme time I come forward now, you know, because age of Aquarius I come up forward. Him in foolishness. So I don't know if it left from that side of Aquarius then and I come round and just mostly, because if I did all evil vibes it would have destroyed more. But you can see where there's a constant battle between good and evil. So each family member now, it all depends on him mindset then. If him love humanity and want us to be free and have free will and all of that, and spiritual growth and all of that, them are on the good side. So them wouldn't allow the Archons to come here, come manipulate us. But if some rulers, like our Enil mindset, according to me reading in the last book, you know, if that type of mindset there you have as a ruler where you don't like humanity and you say, boy, you want them subjugated or you want them, you know, having some neural link for can control them or quiet them or what, you are going to allow Archons to come here because you not going to want to do nothing. Because general them, you know, them not want dirty up for them hands, them just make some little ones come here, come do the things them and tell them what to do. So I tell you now, so this is why, you know, you say the Caucasian race now was created. Because them couldn't bridge the indigenous. Couldn't work. Couldn't work. So, you know what I mean? It does sound some weird movies, but why? When I read it, I really have to come read it to the them family because it has some most of what me I say within different reasonings. And the them can say a lot of things where me I'll pick out a show the them. But there's no other way it could have go, family. Oh, these Archons come and run off the earth and I deal with it. And somebody love them, man. One of these Anunnaki family love them, because we can't look on, if we're going to look on creation as how the Bible try to make we say, God create everything, we just talk. And then we have some little coat there and get trouble. And that makes so much people suffer the consequence of one little boy named Devil. God wasn't so wicked, master. God would have get rid of him long time, man. God smart enough. God would have smart enough to know say him nah make the devil know all of the secrets. Him know, you understand? God you talk about, you know. But when you look on it now upon the levels I know for say, we call beings gods based upon, then look upon it, we not call simple, some little baller and some little celebrities, gods, idols same way. So a similar thing, you know. Much less if we see somebody come down a big old spaceship. Come down on earth, too much shot we have fire, nothing can do them. A bow, you start bow down, man. So that's the family. But when you believe, when you preach the reality of me, I try to show it more better. You know, there's some more advanced beings we would have as gods based upon for them advancement. But the real universal God, that's the universal energy, man, we create, man. The E, that's the universal energy. That type of work they might do at that time, them just get things impregnated. You know? And as I say, and the Lord said, let there be light, and there was light. A frequency that. So it's all about energy, frequency, and vibration. I eat. I eat at the YHWC, you know. Yeah, man. Eat here and water, man. But you know what I mean? As I say, family say, as them say, you know, you see the knowledge, and it can free us. And knowledge can free us. No one else can free us. You could have chanted a million bingy. You could have got to church 1,000 times. You could have the longest locks or the longest beard. And knowledge alone can free you. Anything else a joke. Anything else a joke. That's why you have to reach one stage in life where you not see yourself as being like, as them talk about this ritual, this Christian thing, like you embody yourself in a one thing when how much other things exist. So you just embody yourself in a human of love and light. So you're up on the side of love and light. As simple as say, then you can't go no other way. You're going to say you're Rasta, you're Bingi, you're Bobo, you're Christian, you're Buddha, you're Allah, you're this, you're that. You're waste of time. Just tell me if you deal with righteousness or you deal with evil. And that me ask you, let me tell you where you got to turn up. As simple as say the family. So, give thanks and I hope we can make something out of them little things I read, and if me do a follow up on the reason, I go do it same way. But I just try for sure and say I saw a thing I work family, you know. That's why when I tell you say these guys have them modern technology and them thing I use because them expose everything to everybody, you know, because you have layers. That's why them set things above your pay grade and all them talk there. See? So why we can think them say the presidents them don't know everything. Because I work for Smarty. And when John F. Kennedy want to know too much, you swam to him. So you have to understand. It's when Trump are going like him want expose them. You swam to him. Alright. So we have to understand the thing, family. It's deep, you know. But as always, research is ever important, you know, that I gotta make them gain the knowledge we can free up their themselves, you know. Because I talk from now till the morning. Not until we get confirmation. You know? So give thanks, love and light. Rastafari.